Okay, so this is how you're gonna roll a cigarette. You get your tube and your maker and that thing. Okay, so sometimes they're not perfectly round. See how that one's kind of weird. To fix it, you just blow in it a little bit, or you can kind of mess with the tube. Make sure that it's a little more round. But the easiest way to make sure that it goes on there all the way is to look at that round part and make sure there's no tobacco there. Okay, so now we're going to take our tobacco, and this is, I don't know if you can tell, but it looks kind of dry, but you can still use it. You just have to be a little bit more careful with dry tobacco. So while I'm putting the tobacco in there, I'm actually pushing on it to make sure that it's not too empty. And also you don't want it to be too full. It's kind of, you have to be a little bit precise about it. So all you really want is for, like, I'll move some of this so you can see. All you really want is for that line. You don't want it to go over that little yellow line. Okay, so you have your tobacco in there. And what I like to do is just push down, make sure it is even throughout the whole thing. And if one part feels a little more packed than the other, then you can just take out a little bit of tobacco. Sometimes you have pieces like this, and those pieces kind of can mess up your tube a little bit, so something like that I would throw out. So we just recheck it. Okay, so after you've done that, you just take your little packer and you kind of go like this. Okay, now see how the tobacco doesn't go over that line? It looks real nice and even. That's exactly what you want. And you have this little extra tobacco here you can just clear out. Okay, so you just put the paper on just like that. You close it. Okay. There's my cigarette. I actually made a really nice cigarette one-handed, but sometimes tears do happen, and that's okay. Who cares about that little part anyway? If you can get it, then eventually you don't have to pack it. But this is what it should look like.